Welcome to TwinSpires.com and TwinSpiresTV. I'm Jill Byrne with the weekend preview. We are into February, the weekend of February 5th, and a big weekend of racing across the country. We have some potential maybe Derby preps, definitely an Oaks prep, and some fantastic races for the handicap division. See who maybe rises to the top on that. Well, let's get to our promotions first. Well, let's start out at Delta Downs. Delta Downs, 10 stakes races on Saturday, $1 million in purses. This is their Louisiana premier night down at Delta Downs. Fantastic racing there. Great wagering racing. So bet 100 on the card there Saturday night, and you will earn 10 times TwinSpires points. That's 10 stakes, $1 million. It is a great card of wagering. So big promotion there. Sunday, Super Saver Sunday. Remember Super Saver? All he did was win the Kentucky Derby last year. So we have a giveaway, a collector's poster there, a photo of Super Saver. 5 tracks, 5 signed Super Saver Derby photos. Now, here are the tracks. It's Fairgrounds, Gulfstream, Oaklawn, Santa Anita, and Tampa. Fantastic racing there. The player who hits the most exactas, and this is real money exactas through your TwinSpires.com account, of course, at each of these tracks will win one of these collector items. So that's a fantastic weekend there. That's Sunday, Super Saver Sunday at all those tracks. Great racing across the country there. So just a wager then hit those exactas. Piece of cake, easy to do, and you can get a Super Saver photo. So that's fantastic giveaway there. Then the ultimate giveaway. Now, here you go for all you top handicappers out there. You know you need some help, especially this time of year. Well, free ultimate past performances in February from Brisnet.com. Brisnet and TwinSpires members can download free past performances for the month of February, all race dates. Big help for you there because there is just amazing racing across the country. Of course, you don't have to miss a thing right here at TwinSpires.com and TwinSpiresTV. Dubai Racing, always looking forward to that. The Dubai Racing Carnival as they kind of inch forward towards their big world championship there with the Dubai World Cup and all those races on that day. So those are our promotions at TwinSpires right here, TwinSpires.com, TwinSpiresTV. Big weekend, as I said. It's kind of the handicap horses weekend to see who maybe is going to rise to the top there. Gulfstream Park, a fantastic day on Saturday. You have the Grade 1 Gulfstream Park Handicap. Swanee River, fillies and mares, but it is the Grade 1 Don Handicap that could not be a better field. See who steps up in here. Nick Zito sending out Fly Down and Morning Line. These two absolutely complement each other fantastic in a race. Fly Down was third last time out in the Breeders' Cup behind Zenyatta and Blame. We know he likes it down at Gulfstream. A lot of pace in this race. Could set up for that fantastic stretch run that he has. His stablemate, Morning Line, now last time out in the Howell's Hope, he was very rank. You know, he just got beat ahead in the Breeders' Cup Mile. He was a little rank in that race. He needs to settle, but he'll be part of that pace. A really good horse here. He, sets it up nicely for his stablemate, but I know Nick's sending both of these out with the idea these are two fantastic horses. Rule, remember him last year on the Derby Trail? Came back in the Howell's Hope, his first start in a long time. What a great race he ran. Got in trouble and came running and finished second. Todd Pletcher says he will improve. How about I Want Revenge? Speaking of the Derby 2 years ago, scratched the day of the Derby as the Morning Line favorite. We haven't seen him since a third-place finish in the Island. Now, this horse, when he is on his game, if you just ever remember back to that Wood Memorial Stakes that he won, this is a tough, hard-knocking horse. If he comes back around, he certainly could be one of the top handicap horses in the country. Square Eddie, another of those horses you just remember from the Derby Trail, came back off a long layoff to win an allowance race. He's stepping up pretty big today and also has to really prove himself again kind of on the main track against these kind of horses. Giant Oak right here, as we called it, kind of the demolition derby, the Clark Handicap, which he won by disqualification after Successful Dan kind of took him out and a couple other horses out. Giant Oak, though, he has always been knocking at the door right there. So I mentioned all these horses. What does that mean? You're going to get a fantastic wagering day in the Don Handicap. There's 11 races at Gulfstream Park, those 3 stakes races, some incredible maiden races. There is a maiden race on the card, race number 8, pedigrees, trainers, fantastic horses that have run well, maidens that are coming into that race just with huge workouts for great connections, big pedigrees. This is another. It's just a fantastic day of racing there. Don't have to miss a thing right here at TwinSpires. Santa Anita, big day for them on Saturday. The fillies for the Oaks kind of get their chance in the Grade 1 Las Virgenes. Turbulent Descent looks really tough to go against, and they're undefeated. All she has to do is prove she can handle traditional dirt. She won the Grade 1 Starlet. There's a ton of pace in the race, sets it up fantastic for it. It's a mile race. Mayday Rose, Baffert's filly, won a stake. He said she has only one way, she's going to the lead, but there's other pace to run with her, including the stakes winner California Nectar as well. I think this sets up fantastic for Turbulent Descent to stay undefeated. The Stroob, another really good race. These are all 4-year-olds, but handicap horses nonetheless. Twirling Candy, big effort in the Malibu. Bob Baffert sending the 1-2 finishers in the San Fernando in there, and Tweebster, Indian Firewater. He says there that with the likes of Twirling Candy in there, it's a different scenario than what he saw in the San Fernando, but his horse is kind of like in the Don with Zito's horses. They both complement each other in running styles. And can't forget the Fairgrounds down in New Orleans, Louisiana. They have a big weekend as well. The Black Gold, it's a sprint stake for 3-year-olds, but nonetheless, you never know when a Derby horse might come out of there. Divine Music, to me, looks pretty tough to go against in there. And the Tiffany Lass, another for the 3-year-old fillies, potentially on the road to the Oaks. And I really like Wicked Deed in there for trainer Steve Asmussen. So a huge weekend of racing, coast to coast, around the country here, across the world in Dubai, all right here on TwinSpires.com and TwinSpiresTV. As always, go to our contests and promotions page to check out what we have to offer for the weekend. Best of luck, enjoy the racing, and don't miss any of it right here at TwinSpires.com. I'm Jill Byrne with the Weekend Preview.